Hey guys, it's Phil from ClevelandMoto, and I thought that this morning it'd be fun to do a quick hit on our Mitsubishi Minica Toppo. And this is a 1994 Mitsubishi Minica, and it has a very interesting front clip. So this front fascia is very much styled like a modern VW Beetle. This is a 660cc car. This one has an automatic transmission. It is a city car. It does it'll wheeze its way up to 60 miles per hour. It is by no means a performance vehicle. It runs great. It handles well. As you can see, it's slammed. So because it's slammed, it has very little suspension travel. Part of what gives it that fantastic look is the fact that the suspension has been altered, and it's got those giant wheels in there, and it's got those big Hankook tires. So yeah, it is stiff is the understatement of the century. It rides real stiff. Your eyes aren't fooling you. There are two doors on the left-hand side. See the two doors there? And there's one door on the back, which is a genius door. I love this configuration on this door because it opens up, giving you tremendous access to the back of the vehicle. And then you'll take a look inside, full back seat. Yeah, you could put 4 people in here. And then at the top, there's a storage cubby. And then there's this rail system along the sides. Check that out. Grab handles on the left and right for getting into the vehicle. Really cool. And then we're gonna close the back door. I'll show you something even cooler. So back here, you press this button, okay? And that opens once this door is closed. It's got a safety mechanism. And once you press that button, then you can open it up and have the glass. Now this is fantastic for just putting things in the back of the car in a hurry. You'll see it does have a defroster back here. And I love that feature. I love that high glass, or that ability of that glass to open up so easily. It is a really cool little car. I do love driving it around. I will, of course, remind you that because it is stanced the way it is, because it is as low as it is, this thing, when you go over if somebody dropped a quarter in the road, you go over it, it feels like you went over a manhole cover. So take a look inside for you real quick. And like I said, on this side of the car, there's only one door. And now the body on this thing is in fantastic condition. Look inside the doors. I mean, it's really, really super clean. This car has obviously not seen salt, and it's only done 73,000 kilometers. So 73,000 original kilometers. Of course, it's a Japanese car, so it has to have the super cool little wooden steering wheel. It does have an automatic transmission, so you can see down there it is a 3-speed automatic. And very, very cool little car. It does have air conditioning. I haven't tried the air conditioning yet to see how it works or if it works, because we haven't had the weather for it yet. But it's a really neat little car. It's got loads of space in it. So a really fun, small city car. And I know a lot of people are gonna say, well, will it go 70 miles an hour? I was like, well, that's up to you. I personally probably wouldn't try to drive it at that speed. It is a 660cc car. So it's not really meant to do that. I would say the top speed of this car is probably 70. I wouldn't want to take it any faster than that. So if you have any more questions about the Mitsubishi Minica Toppo from 1994, get in touch with me at ClevelandMoto, and that's 216-795-5580. And folks, remember to ride fast, take chances. Hey guys, it's Phil here, and I'm going to take you for a ride in our Mitsubishi Minica Toppo. So hang on, because this thing slammed to the ground, and it's a little bit of a bumpy ride. And here we go. Looks like it holds first gear to about 26 kilometers per hour. Holds second gear to about 50 kilometers per hour. And this car starts and drives real nice. It's got a uncorked exhaust system, so it is a little noisier, part of the spirit of the car. And of course, we're going over some bumps, and you can hear them because, again, this car is slammed on the ground. It has very little suspension travel at all. And just going to take it for a quick run around the block for you. just for fun. And so yeah, if you're expecting this to be anything other than kind of a fun car to take to Cars and Coffee and anything but, you know, being essentially a driving show car or a place to put a giant 5,000 watt stereo, this is not the kind of vehicle you're going to stick your whole family in and expect to go out on a leisurely day cruise. The suspension in this thing is stiff. You can't get a car this low to the ground and with almost no gap in the wheel arches without having a rough ride. And this certainly qualifies as being a rough ride. All right. Feel the power of 660 cc's. Of course, it's a Japanese car, so the blinkers are on the wrong side. It does shift real nice. And it does handle flat. I will say that just took that corner, and there's obviously no body roll because there's a very, very stiff suspension under here. All right, guys. Excellent. So that was a quick little ride around the block in our 1994 Mitsubishi Minica Toppo. I'm sorry to make you dizzy there. We'll back off. There you go. But yeah, turn signals all work. Brakes work great. Shifts through the gears just fine, all three of them. You know, again, it's not a fast car. It's only 660 cc's, but it is well put together and it has been well maintained, and it does work. Works very well. It's a fun car to drive around, and it does have a aftermarket performance exhaust underneath, which I think is hilarious. We'll go ahead and let you feel the power. There you go. We've gone ahead and we've put new spark plugs and new wires in this car. I'll shut it off for you. Just like that. So yeah, we put new spark plugs and new wires in the car. We've gone through, clean the carburetor. Starts just like that, so it doesn't require any special skills to start it. It's a very reliable car, and it has, again, 73,000 kilometers is about 40,000 miles. So this car hasn't done a lot of miles. For somebody who wants a fun, cool car to maybe put a car stereo in or maybe use for their business, this would be a lot of fun. Really enjoy driving this thing around. And man, it gets a lot of attention. So if you have any other questions, contact us at the shop. It's ClevelandMoto.com. You can reach me, Phil, at ClevelandMoto.com. That's Phil at ClevelandMoto.com. Ride fast and take chances.